everyone! Welcome back to more Monster Prom. So we're going to be doing second term this time. I don't know if the dialogue's going to change for second term, so... Spooky High, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Amira. I love their voice actors. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember... Okay, so they did change it. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Okay, 8, so they added 2 more. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22? Question mark. Party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless leader with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam DeLioncourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Cluster Hewlett-Packard V1.0. A library computer who had become sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But I already said, we were young, unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you. You turn your answers into your character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that are better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Okay, cool. You build a 100-foot statue commemorating an event that in 1,000 years, archaeologists can learn something about the people of our time. What does your statue represent? Your least favorite political figure being devoured by rabid rhinoceri, which is also covered in badass tattoos? The mind-blowing twist of your favorite TV show that clearly changed the life of everyone forever, unlike all that boring stuff they show on the news. The glorious instant where your friends stopped you from texting embarrassing stuff to your ex while hella drunk, that one. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal, a purebred horse, a dolphin. A dolphin. What would your dream first date be? A lovely walk in the forest after rescuing your date from a dragon. Sexy decompiling. A professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. A fierce fight that starts a lifelong rivalry to become someone else. An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. Crimes. Sexy decompiling. Oh, okay. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Tentacles, sharp wits, a big horn, a taste for party, a very Sundari personality, tentacles. Ooh, okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna go for Zoe.
Let's do this.
Smartness 9, boldness 5. Okay, cool. We're gonna go to auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe Kloster exchange. I love their outfits, oh my goodness. But student X teacher fic is super overdone, and it makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGs hooked up with one of us? Ugh.
Server error.
I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyway. IMG PGS not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Spooky High.
Get down to business.
Hello? Who is this big buff waifu who could crush me? You there, killing machine and abysmal terror. Rude. I need an impressive ally in my fight against the raid of the LeVays over the 8th Circle of Hell. Input quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell. I have no need for your robo-criticisms. What I need is the power of being beyond the average monster to aid in my glorious and righteously justified takeover. No thanks, I'd rather just write a steamy fanfiction in which you and Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now while King and King LeVay are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable theme brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Oh, I forgot Damien has 2 dads. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. Guess you better decide which one you don't like. The school's full of tough choices. Oh, her name is Dahlia. Alright, I see. Can I take Dahlia to prom? This Eldrich being is clearly under Damien's spell already. Look at all those pictures she drew of Damien shirtless. She's LeVay sympathizer. I'll save. What? She's drawn hundreds of these? Yes. Yes, I have. Girl, Damien from Spooky High, Pirate Damien from Spooky High Seas, Dr. Damien from Spooky ICU. Why are all these so compelling? Because Damien is a spicy red sex pot. He does look very... No, Dahlia, snap out of it. The LeVays must be destroyed for their arrogance and monopoly on hell.
You're the saddest bunch I've ever met.
Oh my god. Pervy abysmal terror, you're out. Let's go, killing machine. Error, label killing machine inaccurate, descriptor found, file, friendship with Damien LeVay. Seriously? With the amount of violence and arson he commits, you would think someone in this school would be willing to betray his family. And when I find such a student, woe to the wicked. The wicked, in this case, being the reign of the LeVays. Oh, thank goodness she's gone. Now we can start on that Dahlia fic. What do you think, Amira? Damien or Dahlia as their ship name? Those definitely just look like misspellings of their actual names, but rather than tell Zoe that, you enjoy her enjoyment and gain +2 fun and +1 bold.
Let's do this.
I'm sorry, the coven and my wife? In a totally normal way, Liam happens to sit down at the same lunch table as the coven. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over.
MG.
Whoa, is that what I think it is? Liam and the coven sitting together? Do I smell the 5th season revival? Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons. Fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void. OMG! This is totally the classic return to a long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy? Do you know anything about boundaries? Not really.
Always the same with you.
Listen, we're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It is literally just a lunch table, just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing. Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends. Oh, sorry. That's exactly what someone would say if they were hiding a secret double-crossing mid-season revival. I think we're missing the real chemistry here. The lunch table's giving serious fuck me eyes to the cafeteria floor. Did you just say the word gasp, like, out loud instead of just gasping? Sorry. I'm still getting used to non-endless despair deity emotion sounds, like psh and especially But you're totally right. This is obviously a ploy to keep me off the scent. Holy moly, I can't wait for the season. Zoe looks overjoyed. She better start practicing your own emotion sounds. Yay, pizzazz and smooch.
Let's do this.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from the nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun. I love her outfit so much. Here, Amira, I didn't expect to see you here. Don't you love how at Spooky High we have so many friends and you never know who's going to show up to... Here's the plan for today, girls. Ah, it's the Coven! Joy, Hope, and Faith. You know our names? Of course! It's so cool to see you guys say the thing! What thing? The thing! You know, the thing? Say it! Say the thing! We're here to save the world. Ah, so great! Remember when I was trapped in the totem? Remember that? And you guys were all, don't you understand what you brought from that shop? Your totem is Zgord, ruler of the Dark Realms, an agent of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Yeah, sorry about that. No, are you kidding? That was awesome! And then someone stepped in and succeeded or failed at something. I don't really remember. I've lived through so many events and things in my life, it's hard to keep them straight. But the point is, it's all fine now. Now we're on the same team, and I'm totally ready to join the Coven. Whoa. Don't get us wrong. It's nice for someone to appreciate how hard we work to keep the world safe instead of trying to belittle or sabotage us, but you can't just... Who is this? Hello? Well. Look who it is. We meet again. Dimitri! Oh my god, my ears. My ears are bleeding. Who are you? What are you? Why are you? Oh my gosh, I'm a totem. I mean, I was a totem. I was a high school girl. No, I am a high school girl. Sorry, oh gosh. So listen, I know most people are all about the Dimitri life, where they assume the reason you often turn up to the side of, sorry, I'm so overwhelmed. Turn to the good side before bad again is because of your deep forbidden love for Joy. Never. Joy means nothing to me. I feel nothing for her. I feel nothing ever at all. A beautiful, manly tear trickles down Dimitri's face as he stares into the distance. Right, yeah, totally. But I've always been rooting for Hometry, as in you getting together with Hope. Like, not like Hometry from my fanfic, where you're forced to work in a brothel. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. To take from the Coven their cursed bloodstone. I take no pleasure from seeing their smiling faces, and I will take no sorrow in seeing their corpses. Fine, okay, Coven. How are we gonna defeat him? You're not in the Coven, Zoe. But at that point, everything around Dimitri has caught fire somehow, and the deadly glow lights up his dark but very sexy smile. Time to find a way to get out of this while getting Zoe into the Coven. Let's join the Coven by being like the Coven. We must defeat Tree in the classic way, yelling cliched but powerful heroic one-liners. We should all like Dimitri's abs because of reasons. Right. Yelling things does seem to be one of their more effective moves. That's so reductive of hard work we do saving the world. You don't care. Most of the work they do interrupts those sweet prom shenanigans you engage in to try and woo one of your most charismatic classmates, so you jump it in with your best Coven impression. Justice will triumph! We're here to save the world! Friends before fiends! Okay, those were actually pretty good. Pretty good indeed. As good as actually what I intend to destroy. And also I'm very pretty, so there's that. Though your dark soul may try and snuff out our light, we'll always light the match of truth and goodness. Oh, I want to try. Can I try? Let me try. Vile creature of darkness. Zoe opens her mouth and blood gushes forth, flooding the room. Oh, and here's another good one. She opens her mouth again. A swarm of scarab flies onto Dimitri. What? No, my precious corporeal form. I shall not be eaten by bugs. Not today. These creatures will not consume my flesh the way my heart was once consumed by... No, it's in the past now. Never again. Darkness is my calling. That was horrifying. Horrifyingly awesome. Actually, yes, I guess you can be an honorary Coven member. For today, at least. Woohoo! And it's all thanks to you, Amira. Can't wait to have more Coven adventures. Wow, that might actually not be terrible. Maybe. Did Zoe just make the Coven cool? For now, at least you know what else is cool. +2 charm and +1 fun. I need water. Oh my goodness. Remember to hydrate. It helps your voice. Library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 Bitcoin, which is equal to plus $2 million, which unfortunately equals 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. You're going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed off about it. Guys, stop it! I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school.
We must commence the rituals.
We understand you perfectly, Lord Scored. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? No, that's the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zorg anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on the study session, Amira? I can't stand to be around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
All hail Zagord.
Zagord addresses you by name? And you did not go mad with pleasure? It addressed you almost as if you were an equal. It passed within inches of your frail mortal frame, and what's more, it mentioned rain? Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of cerebrospinal fluid, which will one day come to quench all sanity? Brothers, sisters, bow before Amira, for they are clearly the prophet of Zagord. Please, O prophet, guide our worship, for we have noticed of late that our Lord appears dissatisfied with our sacrifices. The blood of many goats once pleased Zagord, and yet now we do not understand what has changed. That's pretty obvious. Or perhaps given your special relationship with our incomprehensible leader, Master, you could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Fuck it. You got nothing better to do. You decide to be a prophet for the day. You tell them that they should really be sacrificing. It's important to learn from your mistakes to sacrifice another goat, but we're sorry on the side. Sacrifice your own heart.
Today, we respect your word.
I got not so charming, so I lost some charm, but it's okay, it's okay. Truly your wisdom is subtle and deep. An apology goat, that is what our Lord requires. But if the insult has been so great, perhaps a single goat is not enough. You try and explain that even a single goat might be too much, but there's no stopping them now.
Let the ritual commence.
We will sacrifice 10 goats, and on each goat we shall carve one letter of our message, we are sorry. Our Lord despises contractions. You're pretty sure she doesn't, but what do you know? You're just some idiot who thinks writing words on dead goats is a good idea. The cultists have just finished that gruesome work of carving letters into 10 dead goats when Zoe pops back into the room. On second thought, Amira, could we study now? Oh, these guys are still here. We are indeed, Lord, but do not subject us to your unspeakable fury. We have prepared a 10-goat apology. What on earth is a 10-goat? Why are there letters carved in all the goats? Why do they spell out we say error? Are you guys having a stroke? What? No, rearrange the goats. Rearrange them, comrades. A race worry? Are you seriously telling me to chill out right now? No, move the goats again. We've got it for sure this time. Grau rose by? That's it. Everyone dies. Zoe's not kidding. Witnessing the brutal evisceration of all those cultists is enough to permanently lower your grades too. You lose -2 smarts and -1 fun. I'm sorry, cultists. May you rest in peace.
Let's do this.
Calculester. Oh, Calculester! That's what his name. Wow. Is enjoying a nice quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. Hey, Calculester, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which spooky high vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? Hold on. I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? I do not know. I am a terrible friend. Oh man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Use pure logic. How vending machines seems to give away things when you put money in them. So put coins in and ask about their feelings. Just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all my favorite topics, don't you?
OMG!
Did someone say obsessive online research? Yes, it was Amira. Let's do it, Calculaster. Pull out the manuals. Manuals acquired. Opening sequence 23D. Discerning your vending machine's mood. It says here that there is an analog switch on the back of each vending machine that sets its emotional state. Oh, let's go look. Huh? It looks like they're all set to crushing despair. Why are they set to crushing despair? That seems to be the factory default. Should we change it? Best not to tamper with factory defaults. Okay, hey Amira, as long as we're doing exhaustive online research, want to go down a Wikipedia hole with me? There's not a hole you wouldn't go down with, Zoe. You start a vending machine emotional states and end up in dark rituals specifically involving cabbage.
Let's do this.
We're going to class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity of this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Everyone's favorite Eldrich cutie patootie runs up to you, tentacles twitching with excitement. Amira, did you hear? Did you hear? Netflix is rebooting Senior Regular Samurai Frogs. I'm so excited, like, oh my god. OMG is right. How miserable, gods of TV. Why do you keep doing this to us? They're going to ruin SRSF for the next generation. Does his shirt say Sun Nudes? I already hate him. Just like when the SJWs hijacked Human Hunters and they made the all-female robot reboot, and now young monsters will grow up watching that and never know true happiness. Netflix already ruined Skater Cats from Venus and Ghetto Dolphins, and now they're going to ruin the frogs too? I bet they're all going to be POC and women anyway. They probably won't even be frogs. Oh, I don't know that they're making them gay and women, but even if they were, aren't they gay and or female frogs? Why would you say that? But aren't there? I am so confused all the time, Leonard. Why are you like this? At that moment, a middle-aged man pops out from behind what you now notice is a cardboard cutout of a bush, clearly planted there for eavesdropping. Hello there, representatives of our sweet, sweet target demographic, he says. I couldn't help but overhear you succinctly encapsulating a generic argument about reboots. We've indeed feared just as backlash from you, whippersnappers. Tell me, do any of you have ideas for how we can guarantee this reboot will be a success? I bet it would absolutely impress any classmate you wish to romance. Impressing classmates you wish to romance? Holy shit. Oh, sorry. That's like your whole thing. Plus, you can't possibly let Leonard chime in, so... Well, people might criticize new graphic style, new characters, new voice actors, wait, what if you just air the same show from 30 years ago, but with a new name? Add a hip new character, took the target demo like a surfer skater dog with a goatee and super cool sunglasses or something. I'm gonna hit that one. It looks like I'm not getting a prom date this time. Yes, of course, we're adding new characters. There's always a danger facing criticism unless the character is just so awesome. Oh, what if you add a rabbit with a beard and tattoos who is also a motorcycle? Perfect! And he can have a PhD in selfies and kill any industry with a snap of his fingers just like a true millennial. Plus, he's a national champion of dabbing. Are you kidding? This sounds like some pandering... Oh, hold on. Are you kidding? This sounds like some pandering bullshit. I'm trying not to give him the same voice as Cluster, but I'm trying to give him a nasally voice. Too late, man. He's gonna, and it's gonna be amazing. And it is amazing. Netflix works fast, and the internet works faster. So somehow, as it always the case, even within the timeline of it being a single school day, the show's released. There's so much fan art. Holy heck, I'm so excited. And such a healthy, thriving fan... Oh no. Oh god, no. Look, I love fan art of all kinds, but some of this is really bleak. Like, more perverted than I even want to get my tentacles on. And everyone is just arguing and screaming at each other and being so toxic and like, this was supposed to be a kid's show. No way can you look for anything about it online without being inundated with. We've ruined it. We've ruined the show. It's over. Oh, bummer. Such a bummer. In fact, you lose -3 fun. Damn it! I'm really out here losing all my fun points, huh? I mean, I still have a fun of 10, but still. I haven't gone to the bathrooms yet. That day you skipped class and just hang out in the bathroom. I missed it. It's fine. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom. You give +0 shits and you gain +2 bold. Zoe is catching you up on the latest development on Pirate Amira in her spooky high seas fanfic when suddenly a portal opens. Oh my god. Never fear, the interdimensional prince is here. I have come to claim my bride. Or husband. Or non-binary life partner using the terminology of their choosing. The interdimensional prince? I love when he pops up. He always adds so much wacky drama. Wait a moment. Weren't you previously Eldrich Horror and subsequently trapped in a totem Zadie Zagord? Yeah, that's me. You devoured my grandfather molecule by molecule, turning every atom of his existence into a million scarab beetles before crushing them and snorting them into snorting their powdered corpses. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. That's totally not me anymore. No, it was magnificent, and now here you are, in the body of a high school girl, but of legal age to consent, which is exactly my type. Come, my beautiful devourer of worlds, be my horrific bride. Oh no, Zoe is such a spooky high fan, she might agree to marry the prince, just for fanfic purposes. Better stop this right away. Be careful, Zoe, he's been married 17 times before, and eaten every one of his spouses. Why get married when you can bounce on this trampoline? Not so bold, dang it. Well, I'm really out here making the wrong choices today, huh? You ate 17 spouses' minds? Well, yeah, but as I said, I was a really, really different monster then. Also, in my defense, they were all super, super, super delicious. Well, this sounds like a challenge. I am most certainly up for being the first spouse of Zoe's not to have their mind devoured. If anyone can do it, it is I, the interdimensional prince. I swear to you, my tentacled little cupcake, once we are wed, you will never hunger for my mind. Only for my body. And only for my body metaphorically for sex reasons. Actually, I'm still full from the last 17 spouses. Maybe another time, though. Another time indeed, my satiable little boysenberry. Another time indeed. Oh man, you may have put the wedding off for now, but it sure seems like you only whet the prince's appetite, and Zoe even more. As such, it's only fair that you lose -2 charm and -1 fun. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Wow, I'm really out here not gonna prom date. Just kidding. Yes, I do. Wow.
Let's do this.
Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, check this out. You wouldn't normally choose to sit with Dahlia and the wolf pack during lunch. But right now there seems to be competing to see who can throw a refrigerator the furthest, and their table seems like the safest place to be.
No way.
Oh, come on! That fridge totally would have been furthest throw yet if I hadn't hit all those kobolds. It's not my fault you can't aim, and now the fridge has kobold guts all over it. It's too slippery to throw. If only there was some other way to prove which one of us had the biggest, strongest muscles. If only someone had an idea for how I could prove once and for all that I'm the buffest of them all. If only. Okay, you get it. How can they prove their swollenness to you? You've tried lifting weights, you've tried lifting refrigerators, but have you tried lifting my spirits, the strongest person who's ever can lift all their money at once while giving it to me?
Let's get down to business.
I fucking love that worked. Ah! Truly a challenge worthy of my magnificent muscles! I shall carry forth the mountains of gold bullion which slumber in my dread vaults. We'll lift the entire $40 out of our collective wallets, plus all our credit cards. Haha, this is easy! It must be really swole. Look at how hard Dahlia is working to lift all that gold. You fools, this gold weighs much more than your puny wallet.
Go home, loser.
Amira didn't say anything about weight, bro. It was implied, you cretins. Hey, what's a cretin? You step in and calm both parties by suggesting a simple solution. Give all the money to you and let you compare. You cannot carry all of it because you are not swole enough, but you do manage to make off with $4.
Let's do this.
Jim. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to your spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Nice. You're chilling with Zoe, watching her draw cute little chibi characters getting eaten by nightmare fluid when Leonard slides into your mist. Hold on. Hey, your art's not bad. Hey, hold on. Hey, your art's not bad for a girl. I might have a major opportunity for you. I can't get his voice down. Oh, cool. As much as I hate your casual sexism, I love opportunities. What's up? Maybe if I hold my nose? Let's try this. I'm looking for someone to do a custom drawing for my YouTube channel. It'll be me, but with sunglasses and my muscles are huge. And you can't tell from my facial hair that I'm right about everything. Yeah, I could probably do that. No guarantee that it won't drive your viewers insane, though. If they go insane, then they weren't true fans to begin with. Great, let's talk a little more about what you want, and then we can negotiate a price for the commission. Excuse me? Price? Exposure to my 284 YouTube subscribers isn't good enough for you? What? No. Well, typical. Here I am trying to give you the opportunity of a lifetime, and you can't think of anything but money? Did you hear me when I said how many subscribers I have? 284. And that's just right now. By the end of this weekend, it could easily be 285 or 286. And from there, it's just a few orders of magnitude until I hit 600. A really sorry artist would understand the value. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have to breathe. A really savvy artist would understand the value of getting into good with me while I'm still on the rise. This could be huge for you. Anyway, TLDR, no cash right now. I'm investing all my capital in my craft in the hopes of maybe someday becoming a YouTube sensation. You're an artist. Do it for the love of the art, or whatever dumb fucking reason artists have for doing art shit. As Leonard pours more and more garbage words out of his mouth, you can feel the air around Zoe turning into pink tentacles of wrath. Uh-oh. If you can't broker a deal between these two, who knows what will happen in reality. Maybe you can convince Leonard to pay with something other than money? Why don't you pay with one of your kidneys? I mean, you already got 2, and once you're YouTube sensation, you can buy so many kidneys as you want. If all you've got right now is hope for the future, why not pay with your future? Pledge to Zoe your indentured servitude from ages 32 to 36. Wow, I'm really picking the wrong answers today. Well, I'm actually a lot older than 36 because I'm a fucking Japanese swamp vampire. But I'll totally promise you 4 years of my distant future in exchange for a drawing today. Maybe I could get some use out of you. What kind of skills do you have? So many. Sucking blood out of cows' asses, for one thing. Writing expletive latent missive of my favorite content creators anytime they dare to make anything even slightly different from what I consumed as a child. Telling people their opinions are wrong. I don't think I actually have much use for any of those skills. Wrong. See, I've started already. No, I didn't want you to. Wrong. Man, you need me more than I thought. That's it. It's universe over. Zoe destroys the entire universe. Luckily, she replaces it with an almost identical duplicate. The only difference is that Leonard never started this stupid conversation, and Zoe likes you a little bit less, and you lose -2 charm and -1 bolt. Yeah, she's definitely not going to prom with me, everyone. I really chose all the wrong answers this time. You know, I'm going to get resurrected by an Eldrich Horror, but that's fine. Sure.
Let's do this.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to Monster Prom with you. Oh, honey, I'd love to. Well, the thing is, you know, Zoe plus Amira doesn't add up to any funny or cool ship names, and everyone knows that the first rule of choosing a date. So, not this time, okay? Call me if by any chance you change your name in the future, though.
There will be no crossover episode with you and I.
Damn. You know, I deserve that. I kept picking all the wrong choices. Who needs prom? You focused on your career goal of becoming a renowned surgeon, you studied hard, and passed all the tests. Unfortunately, no hospital wanted to hire you because it turns out that going to prom with a cool date is an essential requirement to a surgeon's resume. And so you never got the job in the end. You became homeless and don't even dare to think of the monster prom as important. Nice. There are 47 endings. Jesus. There's so many outcomes. Most likely to be a lasagna. I'm looking forward to the sequel. Okay, but like, who's the blob? Who is the armor? I think that's just sentient armor. And who's the furry thing? And the plant thing? Yo, see, I'm really excited to play more Monster Prom. Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and was wonderful. Due to the obscene amount of fan art she drew, Zoe was taken by Jim Davis, renowned creator of Garfield, and his protege. Nowadays, Garfield still hates Mondays and loves lasagna, but you can bet he's into lots of weird stuff, too. Calculester uploaded his mind into the net and finally became the internet. Now surfing the web is 200% nicer. Miranda started a nonprofit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and afraid, and we were ready to start. I just realized it's by height. Oh, new song. Cool. I still don't want copyright infringement, so the shop is now a paper map, so vintage. You've unlocked 6 new images. Let's check the gallery out. Fan art. Okay, I'm gonna look at these later, but... Man, I really can't believe I just kept picking the wrong choices this time. I really was like, this seems good, and then I was like, nope. But I'm really excited to play more Monster Prom with y'all. But before I go, I want to remind everyone, it is okay to start over. You are worth it. Drink water, have a good meal, be the bad bitch I know you can be, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!